Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for watching News 8 Now. I'm Sophia Pullman. Today, the St. Croix County community is remembering one of their fallen officers. Officer Katie Lysing died while serving her community last Saturday. Her funeral will be broadcasted today, and we will bring it to you live as it begins. Vernon County Health Department has a new health screening program for the community. People 18 and older can now schedule a visit with a nurse to have a lipid panel, glucose, pulse, and blood pressure check. Visits will only take 30 minutes to complete, and nurses will send results back to the patient's primary care providers if there are any health concerns.
We know that people during the pandemic didn't seek out that preventative care that they typically would have. Clinics were closed. It was hard to get in, those types of things. So we just feel this is a really important service to give back to our community.
Every second Thursday of every month, there will be screenings held from 7:30 to 10:30 a.m. The checkups are free. We have a link with more information on News8000.com. La Crosse area nonprofit leaders are learning the tools to guide their organizations to long-term success. 16 nonprofit leaders earned their certificates in a nonprofit leadership development course at Viterbo University. The La Crosse Community Foundation partnered with Viterbo to offer the class. One certificate recipient comes from a music education background. She says the course has encouraged her to take her musical nonprofit to the next level.
This is a great way for me to feel more successful and more prepared with the more business side of things and not just the music knowledge side of things that go into it as well.
The course is a relaunch of a Viterbo course that went dormant back in 2014. As the Mississippi River recedes from its spring flood levels, some areas in La Crosse area are opening back up. The city of La Crosse Parks and Rec has announced that both the Cottonwood and Jim Asfor trails on La Crosse North side are now open. As more trails begin to open, we will provide that information when we receive it.
All right, take a look here at some of the rainfall totals as of the top of the hour. La Crosse has picked up a quick 0.13 of an inch of rain, just over half inch over towards the Decorah area, 500ths of an inch towards Winona. Eau Claire picking up a trace. Viroqua, you picked up 0.29 of an inch, 0.13 of an inch over towards Prairie du Chien, as well as Boscobel, and the rain is still coming down. You can see the radar scan across the majority of the Coulee region, seeing that rain, even some heavy rain over towards Prairie du Chien and across the northeastern part of our viewing area. So we take a look at the past several hours, and we haven't really moved much in terms of temperature. That cloud cover and that rain has kept us pretty much the same temperature between 63, 64. We finally bumped up to a couple of degrees. We're sitting at 66 degrees. It's raining outside. Feels like 66 out there with winds very light at about 4 miles per hour. The good news is the Mississippi River is now down to 10.95 feet. Now, coming up in the first warn forecast, Sophia, we're going to talk about temperatures going back into the 70s. We'll talk about temperatures going back into the 60s on the high end. And then we have a couple of nice days on the 8th day. We'll talk about that coming up in a few minutes. Over to you.
At 84, most of us will be way past the retirement age. News 8 Now's chief photographer Chuck Odesma found one piano accompanist who still enjoys playing for the kids in today's eyepiece.
It is needed, yes. There is such a need to keep the music going in schools.
Playing today?
Well, I think I am, yeah.
Especially in a small school like this, a lot of teachers just have pre-recorded music and sing to that. Bill's been there, especially for elementary, all 32 years that I've been teaching.
Yes, I really enjoy the elementary because that's what I taught all my career was elementary, 3rd and 4th grade mostly. It's rewarding because when parents come and tell you how much they enjoy what you're doing, well, it kind of is a good feeling, and And like I say, it's something that isn't work, it's fun for me. It's therapy for me. It's really therapy for me. I just can sit down and play piano, and it just relaxes me, and it's just like having therapy.
Mr. Quickney's been doing this for a long time, so thank you, Mr. Quickney.
North Crawford will have a concert this Monday for the 3rd, 4th, and 5th graders, and Bill Quigney plans to be there. When we return, the FDA testifies on the baby formula shortage and new rules for blood donors after the break.
During the Memorial Day event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $300 on a Posturepedic Plus High Point Hybrid mattress. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
It's the Bobby Bones Show. Let's go. We're going to make you laugh. And the biggest stars in country music, they all come by here.
Really? Yeah. Shut up.
Join me, Bobby Bones, every weekday morning starting at 6 on Kicks 106.3.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
The local water experts at Culligan can take care of everything but the kitchen sink. Actually, we do that too. Culligan, here for every water worry.
How do we decide what hotel to book? Fear not.
I got you. Choice Hotels has a hotel for every type of stay. Like a comfort with the kiddos.
Spacious.
That's what they all say. Stay twice and get a $50 gift card when you book direct at choicehotels.com.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran. Thanks for listening. We are just the family sitting around the table.
Best answer ever!
You're always fun.
Hi, it's Elvis Duran from the Mix Morning Show. Wake up with us every morning on Mix 96.
During the Memorial Day event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $800 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Lawmakers slammed the Food and Drug Administration Thursday. Members of the House Oversight Subcommittee blamed the FDA for last year's infant formula shortage. FDA Director of Food Safety Susan Main said having just 3 manufacturers controlling 90% of the formula market was partially to blame. That bacteria shut down a plant last year when Chronobacter bacteria was discovered. There, Main also said the FDA is hiring specialized infant formula inspection staff. That is it for your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, here is a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Dr. Mehta knows pain.
Oftentimes, I see patients with pain in their knees, their hips, their back, and it's actually coming from their feet.
Her suggestion?
It's as easy as going into a Good Feet store.
Come in for your free arch support fitting.
Our homes are extensions of who we are. New beginnings, first steps, moments lasting in time. We'll be there. Window World, America's exterior remodeler, improving homes, changing lives.
It's the King Furniture Pre-Memorial Day Mattress Blowout. We're making room for more inventory and slashing prices on all mattresses. Plus, get an additional 10% off. And whatever mattress inventory we have left, we're gonna blow it up in the parking lot. Just kidding, but you are gonna get incredible deals plus 12 months interest-free financing. Hurry in to the King Furniture Pre-Memorial Day Mattress Blowout. Don't miss it.
J.D. Power ranked Window World highest in customer satisfaction among window and patio door retailers. And #1 in price, ordering and delivery, sales staff, and service. Schedule your free in-home quote today.
Gary knows golf.
You need to have good balance, good support.
Where to find that support?
2 words, The Good Feet Store. How many words is that?
Swing by for your free arch support fitting.
When students from the same school have a violent off-campus interaction, what can the school do? Should it do anything? One school is facing this very issue. How they're handling it and what can be done. Sunday at 10.
Cancer treatments are among the top 5 most affected by current drug shortages in the U.S. This includes about 24 different chemotherapy drugs, and the shortages are affecting treatment for a broad range of cancers, unlike other drugs ranked in the top 5 for shortages. There aren't often alternatives for chemotherapy drugs. Data from the University of Utah shows that there were more than 300 drugs with an active shortage at the end of March. Under new donation rules that are now in effect, more gay and bisexual men are able to give blood. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration created new screening questions to reduce the risk of transmitting HIV. All potential blood donors will now be asked the same questions regardless of gender or sexual orientation. Information about sexual partners and current medications will help determine whether someone is eligible to safely donate blood. That's it for our medical news today. Here is a look at City Cam 8. Eric is in next with our forecast.
Now, here's your 2-minute take on area businesses, communities, events, and entertainment.
Peyton Danowitz here with News 8, and this month is Melanoma May. I'm joined today by Marilyn Eichen, who is the president of the Run From the Sun Foundation. Marilyn, can you tell us, what is Run From the Sun?
Run From the Sun is a 5K walk and run that was started by Carl and Steph Westby in 2015. We partnered with the Melanoma Research Foundation so that we can provide accurate information and education to the general public. And we have been able to raise money for scholarships and provide sunscreen and sponsor summer rec programs.
And why was the run started?
The run was started because my husband Ty had a mole on his back. And in 2009, we did have it removed, but we didn't get to it in time. And he ended up with metastasis to his brain. That led to a community event that was held for my family, and Carl and Steph really recognized the need for awareness and education about melanoma.
And what can you expect at the run?
All of our registered runners and walkers will be able to get the items noticed here from the Melanoma Research Foundation. It is our swag bag. We will have free skin checks for everyone that attends. You don't have to be a participant for that. We have adult beverages for the participants as well. We have lemonade and popcorn for our kids. And then we have a lot of other kid-friendly events such as face painting and balloon painting.
And when and where will this take place?
It is in Mabel, Minnesota at the Community Center, August 12th this year, and it is the second Saturday annually each year.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, Marilyn, and for all of your efforts to spread awareness about melanoma. We appreciate you sharing your story, and we hope that viewers will come to the Run From the Sun.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring.
All right, here's a look at the radar scan right now, and I want to go ahead and draw your attention to our southern zones over towards the Prairie du Chien area, where we are seeing some heavy rain being picked up at this hour. Same story across portions of Highway 52 to the north and northeast of Decorah. We'll go ahead and move the map a little bit farther north. You can see to the south and west of Viroqua, seeing some heavy rain. We're seeing some light rain here in La Crosse County. Same story over towards Black River Falls. Eau Claire, you're seeing the rain as well. Then we go up towards portions of Rusk County, across portions of, it looks like, Highway 8 just to the south of Ladysmith, seeing some heavy rain at this hour. So here's the setup right now. I want to go ahead and draw your attention to the motion of this, because this is taking that south to north approach, I should say. So the rain chances will stay in play as we go into the next several hours, and all that's thanks to the stationary boundary. It's moved a little bit farther south compared to the morning hours, but as long as this is in play, that rain chance is going to stay in play, and it's going to be just that for the next few hours. It will dwindle down as we go into the evening and overnight hours, but if you have plans, though, make sure you take the rain gear with you, especially in our southern zones. So for today, we'll see temperatures in the 60s and 70s. 68 will be the high in Viroqua, 70 Black River Falls, 69 in Stanley, 74 Ladysmith, 71 in Eau Claire, 68 will be the high in Trempealeau, 73 will be the high in La Crosse. So keep an eye on Sky Tracker and follow along with me as I start the clock and take a look here at your evening and overnight hours. You can see that rain chance start to dwindle down. If you have any plans tonight, just take the rain gear with you just in case you get under a stray shower or two. Sky Tracker is trying to paint just a little blip of rain on the radar. And then by Saturday morning, we start the day off with cloudy skies, and the precip chances will increase again in the afternoon and evening hours. When you wake up in the morning, temperatures in the 50s and 60s will greet you. The double nickels, 55 in Stanley, 55 in Black River Falls, 56 in Sparta, 57 in Viroqua, 61 will be the overnight low in La Crosse. Now, that temperature as we go into Mother's Day, it's going to start dropping. Keeping an eye right here on the wind barbs as we go into Saturday and Sunday. It starts to take more of a northerly approach, and when it does, it's going to cool us off. We're only going into the 60s for Mother's Day. So your forecast for today, again, we're going to see temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. We're going to keep the rain chance in the forecast. It's going to be cloudy, much cooler as compared to yesterday, with winds out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Keep in mind, our average high for this time of year is only 70 degrees. Keeping the rain chance in the forecast throughout the evening hours, we'll see temperatures going into the 60s, and then the next 8 days. This takes us into Saturday. We keep the 70s in the forecast. We keep the rain chances in the forecast. Then we go into the 70s for Monday and Tuesday with abundant sunshine. Wednesday, we have the precip chances in the forecast with temperatures in the 70s, but right now all eyes are on Sunday. Obviously, that's Mother's Day. We're only going into the mid-60s, but we're going to keep the rain and thunderstorm chances in the forecast. And speaking of moms and Mother's Day, Joe, our master control guy, you know, his mom is a diehard News 8 fan. She watches all the newscasts religiously, so we want to say hi to Joe's
Happy
mom.
Mother's Day.
That's right.
Early Mother's Day. Thanks, Eric.
You bet.
When we come back, the classic that is coming to the La Crosse Community Theater this weekend. We will be right back.
Ashley's Memorial Day mattress sale is going on now. Right now, you can save $1,000 on select Sealy mattresses or get $100 instant savings on an adjustable base when you purchase an Ashley Sleep mattress valued at $499.99 or more. Only at Ashley.
Start every day right in your bright new bathroom. Convert the tub into a walk-in shower or a new soaker tub if that's your thing. Easy care walls with a look of Subway or marble, or everything new: vanity, sink, mirror, lights, toilet, and flooring. The Board Store has it all. All the products you need, designers to plan, and our team of carpenters, electricians, and plumbers to make it happen. Call or visit our showroom for your free estimate. Higher quality at lower prices. The Board Store Home Improvements, 524 Copeland Avenue, La Crosse.
After an accident, you have an important opportunity to go after all the money you may be entitled to.
When it comes to motorcycle representation for accidents, only one firm comes to mind: Hupy and Abraham.
They're very well known for handling motorcycle cases. We knew that we could trust them. They got me way more than I thought I would get.
Bikers choose Hupy and Abraham because of the reputation of getting the best results of any other law firm.
Call Hupy and Abraham right now. Tell the insurance company you mean business.
Are you ready for an offer that is not too good to be true? Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning can replace your old furnace with an electric heat pump and save you money every month. Your old heating and air conditioning system is costing you hundreds of dollars every month, consuming way too much gas and electricity to operate. Carrier heat pumps use less fossil fuel, reduce energy costs, are more efficient, and environmentally friendly. They come with great rebates and incentives. Call Schneider Heating and Air Conditioning and toss that old system today.
Ashley is having a huge sale. Right now, you can get up to 50% off floor models. Plus, get 60 months, no interest, with no minimum and no down payment. These deals won't last long, and once they're gone, they're gone. Hurry to your local Ashley store to shop and save today.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Eric Vos with us to tell us about the La Crosse Community Theater's production of Rent this weekend. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What is Rent?
Rent is a show about impoverished artists living in the Alphabet City era of Lower Manhattan as they struggle with life, coming together with family, loneliness, all sorts of issues, also under the cloud of the AIDS epidemic in the late 80s.
So the community theater is putting it on. Mm-hmm. Is it only locals in the production?
Yes, it is only community members, Viterbo students, UWL students, but all our talent is local. We don't hire any professional actors, though some of the students might eventually be professional actors. The level of talent they have is just absolutely amazing. La Crosse is really blessed with all this talent.
So this weekend is your second weekend. Yes. How did opening weekend go?
Opening weekend went really well. We had good crowds. They enjoyed the show. They were very lively. Lots of cheering, lots of standing ovations. It was an excellent performance.
So if someone wants to see the second weekend, where, when?
The shows are tonight at 7:30, Saturday at 7:30, and Sunday at 2 at the Weber Center for the Performing Arts. That's 428 South. 428 Front Street South here in La Crosse, and they can go to lacrossetheater.com. lacrossetheater.com to see the show.
Can they get tickets at Webster or?
Yes, they can get tickets before the performance at the Weber Center.
So why is having a production like Rent so important for the La Crosse community?
Rent covers a lot of different themes that are still very relevant today. A lot of it's about isolation, finding found family in the face of an epidemic. We just had a pandemic ourselves that we had to deal with. Coming together, finding people, finding common ground, learning healing through arts. So it covers all sorts of relevant themes still in this day and age that still help people out and get people
What is
going.
your favorite part about the production?
My favorite part about the production is the energy that the casts bring to the stage, that it is just a lively group of people. You can tell they're having fun out there. They're embodying these artists greatly. When they do the song Lo Viva Am, which is kind of the anthem of the artist who's struggling to find their purpose and their way, they're just having a blast on stage, and it's the whole cast is a part of that number. So
how long does the cast prepare for a production like
this? There's an 8-week rehearsal process that we go through. So yeah, they're at it for quite a while.
If someone's interested in being in a next production you have, how can they get involved?
If you watch our social media, we have audition announcements for each upcoming show. We also have an auditions page on our website that we'll post. You can also volunteer to help out in the costume shop by sewing and building the costumes, or in our scene shop to help build the sets. You can even just volunteer to usher, and that is a way you can actually see the show without having to pay for the tickets. So that's kind of our reward to people who come and usher for us.
I think a lot of times people forget there's so much more behind the scenes than just the person who's on stage that goes on. So if all of that doesn't get people out to go this weekend, what can you say to get viewers to come watch your production?
It is just such an excellent production. The cast is so talented, such high energy. It's really worth seeing. We had patron who saw it on opening night, who stopped a member of our orchestra on stage and asked them what city they were going to next, because he mistook it for a Broadway tour. So we're that high quality on stage and everything. So it's that good. It's as good as a Broadway production.
I'll have to check it out. All right. Well, thank you very much for being here. Okay. Make sure to check out Rent this weekend for more information. They do have a website, and it'll be live production this weekend. Check it out. We'll be right back after the break.
Get up to 50% off list prices at the huge memorial sale at Slumberland Furniture. Like this recliner, free when you purchase the reclining sofa. How about a Lazy Boy recliner as low as $375? Up to 50% off only at Slumberland Furniture. Do not miss this one.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
On Saturday, May 13th, the Trempealeau National Wildlife Refuge invites everyone to the annual Birding Festival to celebrate World Migratory Bird Day. This year's theme, Water, Sustaining Bird Life. Take a step toward a world free of MS with Walk MS Lacrosse, Saturday, May 13th at the Lacrosse Center. We walk for awareness, recognition, and most importantly, a cure.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Every piece of land has a story, written by those who work it. Like the Caggianos, who are brewing their own legacy. Or the Upshaws, who DIY all the time. While the Nelsons play lead in their own adventure, 150 years in the making. There's a story in every piece of land. Run with us and start telling yours.
Talk to the John Deere experts at Tractor Central to find out which equipment is just right for your property. Start now at TractorCentral.com.
There are so many things we take for granted, and along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy and water providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Here we go.
And action!
Now at Slumberland, $4.99 gets you a lot, like a Sealy Posturepedic mattress, plus a 7-piece bedding bundle free. Yep, get a fitted sheet, flat sheet, 2 pillows, 2 pillowcases, and a duvet, all for just $4.99. Hurry, only at Slumberland Furniture.
Cut!
Yes.
Explore the La Crosse region, just a road trip away.
The next 8 days keeps rain chances in the forecast for your Saturday. We're going to drop the temperature substantially on Sunday with highs in the mid-60s. So if you have plans to take your mother out for Mother's Day, make sure you have the umbrella, as rain and thunderstorm chances will be on the increase. Mid to upper 70s will be the rule to start next week with mostly sunny skies.
I'm looking forward to Monday and Tuesday when there is no rain forecast. Thank you, Eric. And thank you for watching News 8 Now. You can catch us again at 5 and 6. Have a great afternoon, everyone. Thank you for watching News 8.